Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. In this video, we're going to talk about Ye and Travis Scott. They are getting canceled in Italy. Let's get into it, guys, because the Jewish community have managed to pull together along with a few other communities in order to get Ye and Travis Scott canceled in Italy, and they're citing security concerns. In case you've missed it, they were to perform on the 17th, the 18th, and the 26th in Italy, right? But they're saying that Travis Scott is known to have caused security concerns from his past, and they're talking about with that Astro World incident. So that Astro World incident is being used against Travis Scott. And I told you guys that this was a black thing because guess what? How many other celebrities have had similar incidents and they have been able to move on from that, right? And what happened at Travis Scott concert, it's not Travis Scott's doing, but they will use it against him if they want to because he's black. He's a black man. He really is not allowed to escape his past or any unpleasantries from his past. Ariana Grande will be pitied because poor girl, she's still heartbroken. She's still sad. Travis Scott, the black man? Oh no. Travis Scott is known to be problematic. And get this, the arena can hold 103,000 people. They ensured to own the book because it seems as though their team was anticipating this possible move. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I never thought that Italy would do this to Ye because I said I can't see Ye getting banned out of Italy because he has been promoting Italy for so many years, literally loves Italy like it's his home. He literally calls Italy his home. And he got married there. He's always going there. He takes Bianca there. But I think sometimes unpleasantries happen, and those unpleasant things that happens, even though it may hurt, even though it may burn, this could potentially have been a save, right? Maybe someone was planning to carry out a mass shooting or something and say in the name of Kanye West, and them banning the show is preventing all of that. So I think that Ye and Travis should see this as a blessing in disguise. But if I were the fans, I think that everyone who bought tickets for this event, they should come together and file a class action lawsuit against every group and organization that came together to cancel this, because the truth of the matter is they knew that Ye and Travis were going to perform here. The next thing is that there are other celebrities who have had accidents, fatal accidents at their show, but they can move on from it. Travis Scott, not so much. But I've been telling you guys that this is a color thing and you guys never believe me. You never believe me. And you know what is so horrible about this is that Ye and Travis was not scheduled to perform on the same date. So you can't even say, oh, but it is because of Kanye. No. This is a color thing and you guys thought I was lying. But anywho, black people, I don't know why is it that, like, I saw a TikTok video that says it was a white girl, right? And she was like, if I was black, wouldn't I be busy making bombs and nuclear weapons knowing that we were enslaved and treated so fairly? And after watching the genocide in Palestine, like, why are black people moving around just so carefree? And this is, something that is telling us that we are too carefree, we are too forgiving, and we're not paying close attention to what is happening around us. I don't know when it's gonna or what it's going to take for us to wake up and realize that we are not as safe as we think we are, especially to my people that lives in a country that is controlled by the powers that be. You're not as safe as you are. Honey, you are not as safe as you think you are, okay? Now, according to TMZ says Kanye West and Travis Scott are receiving no award from officials in Italy because their upcoming shows have been cancelled in one region of the country due to security issues. Prefect Salvatore Angieri, a local government official, announced the rapper's show, which were set to take place in Reggio Emilia in July, will no longer take place after members of the local Jewish community complained about Kanye. The regional prefecture acknowledged the cancellation of Kanye's previous shows, but other countries played a role in the decision. Remember, Ye was banned from the UK. We remember all of that, TMZ. Thank you for reminding us, though. You know? The massive crowd expected at the shows were the main factor in the cancellation. The government added hypocrisy, because how can a stadium that can hold 103,000 people, that has been booked for 100,000 people, be a factor, you know? Well, anywho, they're saying this is a very different reception than the two rappers received in the country in 2023 during their show at the historic Circus Maximus, when crowd flocked to watch them perform in Rome. West and Scott were set to perform alongside the Chainsmokers, Rita Ora, and Swedish House Mafia. West has notably had shows in at least 3 countries cancelled in recent months, with his band from performing at London's Wireless Festival completely shutting down the festival. All this is happening despite West's apology tour in recent months, which started in January when he took out a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal to issue a mea culpa for his controversial comments. I tell you, TMZ loves the theatrics. He's since met Jewish community leaders and even visited a Jewish cultural center in Los Angeles, but clearly that hasn't done enough to sway Italian officials. Now guys, I think this is a blessing to Ye and Travis Scott in disguise, and I don't see it as any big deal, to be honest. Like, I don't see it as a big deal. I think that when one door closes, many others will open, and that has been the case for Ye. So, I think that many doors are going to be open for Ye and Travis Scott. And I think it's just time that Ye takes his business elsewhere. Too bad Italy's missing out on the economical boost that it needs. Let's pray for Italy. Let's pray they don't have another bed bug outbreak. Maybe there's about to be a bed bug outbreak or something. And this is saving Ye, Travis Scott, and all the other patrons who will be flying in to attend the show. You know, sometimes they say blessings comes in disguise. But that's all I have to say about this, mess, whatever it is. People are entitled to feel how they want to feel. And this is why the black community should have been staying mad about slavery. But anywho, let me know what you guys think, and we're going to talk some more. Peace.